It's Thursday again, my Jesticals. Welcome back for the launch party. Tomorrow, you're going to have the opportunity to get the new duo lights from stoneorbits.com. I have them in gloves, but they're technically called Orbit Chips because, you know, he's an Orbit company. He makes orbits. But anyways, we have the boys. We've got, and Star Mom too, in the chat, ready to talk about everything that is super fucking cool about this new light. So welcome to all of my guests. We've got the man himself, Shane. We've got Sari, Star Mom. We've got Dylan, and we've got JJ. What's up, guys?
Yo.
Hey.
Howdy.
So, Stone.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Soon.
Oh my gosh.
We got some hype, very real hype in the chat. There's already 16 people watching us. Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. Spam the like button, share the stream. Everybody needs to know what time they can get these tomorrow. And everybody needs to know, actually, there's going to be one lucky person who's going to be able to get their their set tonight. Is that correct, Shane?
Right. Someone who's watching is going to get the opportunity to jump the line and get them early as a thank you for watching the stream and following along and being awesome. So,
that's right. So one of you lucky people, we're going to do a giveaway at the end with a randomized number situation. And whoever's closest without going over, you know, Price is Right rules, rip Bob Barker. We'll be able to, and it's not going to be a free set, unfortunately, but you will be able to jump the line. You'll be able to guarantee yourself a set of one of 100 sets that are going on sale tomorrow. So basically, the answer is yes, they're going to be limited. You're going to be able to get, you're going to be able to get 100 of them tomorrow. I can't imagine one person is going to get all 100. If they do, you're crazy. But there's not really any limits on how many each person can buy, right? So it's just first come, first serve.
That's right. They're basically, when you get a set of 10 of them, you get a discount compared to getting them as singles, because, you know, bulk discounts. But that discount is limited to 3 sets. So hopefully that's enough to discourage people from trying to buy more than 3 sets. I'd like everyone to get a set before people start getting 3. But
that,
like, you know,
that makes sense. But, you know, people are crazy out there. Some people are just buying for their squad too. You never know.
Yeah. I will probably have some, if I find out there's people reselling or something. I don't anticipate that, but if I find out people reselling, I won't be very happy with that. So warning to everybody: no buying,
no scalping the sets. No, he's gonna make another batch. It's not worth scalping, guys.
Don't make him Taylor Swift on us. Come on.
Yeah,
These are gonna be the Taylor Swift tickets of light shows. Literally.
If there are enough at the launch, I'm sorry, and I will fix it as soon as possible. And I have a good pipeline going, so as needed, they should replenish very quickly.
Yeah, so you know, this is just the first batch, and even if they sell out pretty quickly, there's no reason to think that they won't be available after that. It's not a limited run. This is launch, so this is just first run and first come, first serve. Hopefully, y'all will be able to get your set right away tomorrow. But like I said, one lucky person will be able to get theirs tonight, so that's very exciting.
Woo!
So we have one person who hasn't actually been on the stream before, and he is the bucket man who tried to bail the water out of the sinking ship that was Amazing Lights. Welcome, Dylan, to the show.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's good. I haven't seen you since the lights on situation.
We just saw each other at the Long Beach competition.
No, that doesn't count because that was public. So you know.
Oh, okay.
The wedding. The wedding. No, the wedding.
The wedding. No, that's true. The wedding. But Yeah, what you been up to since leaving the old Skull and Yell Bones?
It took all the marketing experience I got from that, and now I'm working at a marketing firm. Not very as exciting and as fun as like when I worked in gloving or esports, but it certainly pays a lot better.
Well, at least you don't have to host Lights On anymore, right?
Yeah, I miss hosting Lights On. Season 5 when we didn't get to host it anymore, and it wasn't like a live stream anymore. It was a big bummer. It was super fun.
I will say that was probably some peak internet gloving back when Lights On was running. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was really, we got like a good thing going for a little bit, and it was really fun. And I'm glad to know that like some people would give us feedback about just like being able to watch, like they would throw it on their TV at home and just like watch each week. But that was a really, really fun time.
Classic. So what you think of the new set? Is this good enough to get you back into gloving?
I've just filmed the other day with Tadpole, so we should have a video coming out.
Wait,
you filmed with Tadpole?
You filmed?
Yeah, I filmed.
And it's not a pause, and then you're reading some Chuck Tingle book, are you? Right, like that's not what's happening.
No, yeah. So I have 3 videos coming. One is Cypher with Tadpole. I have.
Hang on one second. I believe we're getting some feedback from Shane a little bit.
Me?
I think it's coming from Shane. I'm not sure.
Shane, get some headphones, man. Hi. Okay, I think we're a little bit better now.
Yeah, go ahead. But
yeah, I have Cypher with Tadpole. We're gonna post sometime this weekend. I have my own solo video that I'm filming like at home with the good camera and everything, and then I was telling you earlier, I'm doing like a Anthony Fantano like parody review of the duos.
So well. He's really coming back out of retirement for the duos.
Anthony Glove Tano.
Well, that's good news. That's good news. Let's see your case, because people who have seen the thumbnail will probably recognize that I stole your case to be my thumbnail. It's not Starlight's.
It's not mine.
It is not Starlight's case. Starlight, show your case now.
Oh.
Mine, Shane is making my custom one. He just got me a basic color one just to like get him in my hands.
Feels same.
Yeah, that's.
But we got our custom, super custom cases with the logos and the designs coming. JJ, show them yours. Hit them with it. Oh, look at that. That's fresh.
I got 2 of them too.
Got 2 of them.
Of course.
I got the little baby one.
Oh yeah, man.
It's so small.
So good. It's good stuff.
I got the little baby one, and I got
Those were from earlier in development when the customs weren't finished and the size wasn't locked in yet.
But the hype is absolutely real in the chat. We've got Mr. Wicked saying so. Xavier Zelenko saying that this is a glorious revolution. Old Dave, of course, is one of the first ones in the chat. Welcome and thank you. Starlight doing the thing because she's, pulling extra duty in the chat. Vincent, woohoo, I've been waiting 10 years for the rechargeable orbit chips. Dude, we've been waiting for rechargeable lights for a long freaking time, and it was not feasible until now, and that's crazy.
It's funny because like I heard Shane was making this set, and I was already like really hyped. Shane is amazing at making micro lights in general, and the programming that goes within it, and his attention to detail. But the one thing I didn't know that like I actually wanted was the fact that it is a duo. It has the light at the top of the chip. That I didn't know I wanted. Like I started using this set and I started realizing like what kind of capabilities you get with that and what it adds to your shows. And I was like, oh shit. Like I thought like you could have just gotten me with rechargeable light and you could have absolutely swarmed the market and just taken over with simply rechargeable control. But instead, as Sari has been calling it, it is a rechargeable control wearing another control as a hat. And I absolutely love that. I love that analogy. I love the light itself. I mean, I never really got to use rabbit mods, which is effectively what this is just a programmable rabbit mod. way better rabbit mod.
It's way better
Yeah.
because it looks
The final
so
boss of
clean.
rabbit
It's
mods.
the absolute when you defeat all the rabbits, this is the final rabbit that you have to fight.
Because rabbit
For
mods
real.
were just kind of like a cool thing that like someone figured out on some chips,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Mhm.
cool. Like it looks neat.
Mhm.
This is actually I saw from Materia's post when he said it's like he just called it custom colored cases, and that's
Mhm.
how I've been doing mine now, where I'm running the same type of strobe on top and on top and in front, but just being able to have like your case show up as a different color than your actual bulb on top.
Oh, absolutely. It's crazy.
mind-blowing.
It's crazy. And it just changes whenever you want it. You can program it to change. You can program it to flash. See, my favorite thing to do is I've been talking about this since, UGC when I performed like it. I love the idea of having just another color blinking at you throughout the whole thing. And I hate hyperstrobe. I hate hyperstrobe so much. The way it shows up when you're throwing fast patterns, it doesn't look good. So this kind of effectively makes the marriage between those two aspects of having something that blinks at you when you're slow, but still shows up with good trails when you're moving fast. And I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah.
We got a couple of questions, but first of all, a number of people saying, take my money. And we plan to take your money, or at least Shane plans to take your money tomorrow. One other question was, do we have a release time yet? Do you plan on giving that information out, or is it just tomorrow and keep refreshing your website?
I have the release time. Should we do it now, or should we announce it now or at the end of the show?
I would say announce it now, and we'll just keep, we'll keep telling people as they come in, as people filter in and ask the question. Well, they'll want to know again, I'm sure.
So, so based on my time zone and everyone else's time zones, we decided the best time to make the product live and available is 12 o'clock noon.
12 noon.
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard Time. So
tomorrow at
basically.
noon.
So noon Pacific, or 2 o'clock Central Time, or 3 o'clock Eastern Time. If you're in Europe, what the fuck are you doing? Up? Go to bed?
There's
But,
one
like-
guy who was asking me about it, who's in Australia, and it's like 11 a.m. for him right now, and I hope he joined.
I hope he
'cause
joined. Good morning.
really
Good morning
excited.
from down under. To
Yeah.
down under. From up above, I guess.
Mhm.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, so that'd be cool if one of the launch sets goes international. That'd be super cool.
That'd be crazy, man. 100
Sick.
sets, at least one of them goes international. It'd be a good thing.
Well, technically, my co-developer Daniel's in Canada, so no matter
So
what,
these
one-
are already international.
I meant like a customer goes in.
Sure.
There. But yeah, for sure. Like I've had a few international customers, a couple like Germans, a few other people around Europe, Canada.
Hey, Lol, it's me from Australia. What's up, Lol can Shuffle X3? What's up? Yo, good morning, mate.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm glad he made it.
Alberto says, will they work on orbits? They're actually designed for orbits. They are the form factor of Amazing's chips.
Show us
So the
orbit.
4.0 style casing, they will fit most any orbit designed for that. And he's got his own orbit design for it as well, of course, because he is, in fact, an orbit company.
Is it in its case too? While
Yes.
it's in there?
It's in its sleeve in the orbit, and it creates like a pressure fitted case. Well, the way you can kind of get it in easily is you put it in sideways, like you put the bulb in, you slide it in sideways, so now it's like kind of like sideways, and then you just rotate it to face either that direction with the second light on the back, or the other direction with the second light on the front.
They also will fit into Shane's older orbit casings as well without the sleeve on the end of it. I tested it on one of my previous stones, so
They are backwards compatible.
Yeah,
A little bit.
a little
just-
bit.
So-
a little bit.
So the
within
O
the-
stone works with the old stone?
Yeah, they should work with the old stones. So here's the thing. There are so many orbits out there, some designed for EL size casings, some designed for other ones. Mine were designed for EL size chips. And so the form factor is really, really similar to all those original designs. So it pretty much is guaranteed to fit in anything compatible with the EL chip. However, my chip is actually a tiny bit smaller, and the batteries are smaller squares rather than larger cylinders. So there's going to be a little extra space in there, and to compensate for that, you might have to like slice a piece of earplug foam and put it in there as like a spacer or like a cushion. But yeah, they should fit in most orbits, and getting them to fit snugly and securely might require a little bit of finagling. But I anticipate other orbit producers are going to start supporting these chips directly, and if not, we'll make adapters, like a 3D printed piece that hugs the battery and makes it the exact. So only on a technicality is it not out of the box, but yeah, pretty much they all fit.
ETA for Bone Stone. That's gotta be Hunter. Is that Hunter? Hunter, is that you? He wants a dick shaped. He wants a dick shaped stone. I'm sure is what he wants.
Yeah.
Orbit is I think we're renaming it the Dong Stone.
The Dong Stone.
Because that's a fun one.
That's funny.
And yes, I intend to have that available at launch tomorrow.
Amazing. All right, so there's some other questions as well. But first, our Australian friend says, "Good morning, fellas. Nothing like watching a stream at work." Hey, we stream every Thursday at this time, so if you're at work at this time, it's the perfect time to tune in. Eric Montail says, "I've been following a lot of Glovers on Australia from TikTok, and they are fire." A lot of the Australian dudes are into that impacting thing, if I'm not mistaken. So
And speaking of which,
it is a known fact that impacting is in fact going to burn your retinas. So that is that tracks quite well.
That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
Does it
impacting-
come with the orbit attachment? So basically, what does your bundle come with, and what are the costs going to be?
And then we'll get back to it. But yeah, so my website is a Shopify website, and it's a little limited in how you can manage inventory without a bunch of complicated add-on stuff. So in order to make inventory management as streamlined and accurate as possible, because now I have like orbits and individual chips and the dock, and they all could potentially draw from the same inventory of total chips. And let's say you order 10 over here, and then someone else orders 3 over there, and then 5 over there. It's really hard for Shopify by default to manage all the inventory from a single pile. So in order to combat that, I have everything is a la carte. Their chips are singles, the dock is by itself, the orbits and handles come without chips, and you can kind of put it together in whatever way you want to get the exact combination of things you
Interesting. So if you are going to be putting these in gloves, even though they're an orbit light, you don't necessarily have to buy the orbit for it too.
You don't have to buy an orbit if you just want singles or groups of LEDs by themselves for whatever reason you may want, like inserting them in other toys like a poi or like a handle or your other orbits, or anything else you could imagine.
I just want to take a second here to appreciate the fact that we got 30 crazy people in here ready to buy lights from you who are interested in the revolution that is rechargeable rabbit mod lights. Absolutely crazy. If you haven't smashed the like button and shared the stream yet, I just do not know what else I got to do to convince you to do this.
Yeah.
Give you Italian hands? Is that what you want? Glowing Italian hands? Do the thing. Do the thing. All right, but anyways.
To wrap that up, if you get 10 chips together in a single purchase, you'll automatically get a discount applied in your cart for basically 2 of the chips for free.
Gotcha. Nice. So,
which is a pretty solid markup.
Buying bulk will get you the set deal, more or less.
Yes, and you can only get that for up to 30 chips. Can get you basically 6 free chips of those 30. But that's it per transaction. I don't even know if it'll limit you. Yeah, that's. I'm trying to make it fair, but yeah, that's the discount. If you want the cheaper chips, you got to get 10 multiples of 10.
That makes sense.
Yeah. They don't come with the dock. The dock is sold separately, and the dock is very customizable. So there's all the way down from like the basic dock, which is just a simple
color.
black one.
Color and electronics is basically going to be $30, right?
$35 for the basic one.
Gotcha.
$10 more for a colored one, and then you can get a 2 colored one where the top and bottom panels and the inside will have a second color. or you can get a fully custom one where it has designs or graphics and up to 5 colors, and those
It's
will
not the
cost a
damn
lot more.
coolest thing I own.
Honestly, it is so fucking. It's like imagine being able to buy your AirPods and just having the most customizable AirPod case for it. Like you are gonna be the
real.
steeziest raver at the cave.
I'm all set. It's everything's just right here. Everything goes in each, or it just goes straight in the case. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
It just
It's
makes me happy.
invaluable. You can't even
Absolutely.
sell it to anybody because it's got your squad on there.
That's right.
Yeah, right. But that's the thing. So those custom cases, they cost a bit more. If you want like a fully custom where like the top half is one custom and the bottom half is a second entirely separate custom, that costs like $100 more than the baseline. So 135 for the fully customized dock.
It seems
like
like we
100.
might have skipped over the cost of the individual chips and the orbit actual attachment.
Oh, yeah, we might have. I'll just finish the dock and I'll go back to.
Go ahead.
So the custom dock, the reason it's such a steep hike, it's like multiple times just a basic dock, is because of a few different things. One is it takes quite a lot of time and going back and forth with a customer in order to get to the final design they want, something that'll work for 3D printing as well as look really nice, and be printable. That takes time, and then printing it. These custom docks, they have a high chance of making mistakes, like where the dock prints perfectly fine, except for it's got like a blue smear where it's supposed to be solid yellow, and then it's just not something the customer can. They paid for a nice thing. I can't
Right.
send it out. So and it doesn't reduce the amount. If it fails, that's still the full amount of material and time that the
Right.
printer consumed.
So
in
basically,
order
you're
to
paying
compensate-
for just in case there's iterations and whatnot.
There almost always is, and that's the unfortunate truth of it. So there is a bit of waste in time and expense, and then there's a lot of time that goes into the design. So the price difference is due to the design time, and it's in line with the custom orbits. So if you were to order a custom orbit, there's a similar price increase.
Gotcha.
So it's keep everything consistent.
That makes sense.
Right. So prices for the chips and the orbits and the handle. Single chips are $15 a piece. When you buy them in 10, they go down to $12 a piece, which basically means 8. You pay for 8, 2 are free, and or $30 off, whichever version sounds best.
Yeah,
to you.
so I'm basically getting a $30 discount when you buy
Yes.
10.
Exactly, and then the orbits they all are the same price. Let me look at what I wrote it down. So. Find it.
Can't imagine the orbits are very expensive though, huh?
No, they're pretty. They don't come with the chips included because of the inventory management, like I was saying.
Right.
Pull it up, but
So
they do come in a variety of shapes. So here we are. The orbits are all $40. So that $40 gets you any shape orbit, and if you want handles, the handles are, for the basic ones with no shape on them, is $30, and then for the shape ones are also $40.
And also, if people are going to be putting them in gloves, hop over to yougotmoves.com/gloves in order to get your gloves, because Shane doesn't have gloves because he's an orbit company.
Right, exactly. I do not sell whites by themselves, unfortunately, for folks who need those. But there are plenty of sources where you can find those, from what I understand. But you'd have to ask the gloving experts. To be
That
certain.
is correct. Can we get a sneak peek of the different orbit shapes?
Oh yeah. I have them all right here. So
Can I
all
get a
these shapes-
Jest misprint case for $35 so I can tell randos I'm the best glover in the world, so that before they realize I'm an orbiter? Oh
Are we
my
sure that's
god.
not Hunter?
I'm pretty sure it's Hunter. I'm pretty sure it's Hunter. I'm so convinced now.
that. So here is the original O Stone, classic one. Then we have Starburst Stone, and this legit gives you star trails, like they're really good stars. Then the Heartstone, very, very popular one. I like this one a lot. Then we got cornerstone, or sorry, this is the triangle stone, and this one is the cornerstone. Very good squares.
Cornerstone. That's just strong and foundational. That's what that is.
Welcome to the Stone Age.
Then we got, I think, cult classic.
The Bone Stone.
Yep. And lastly, we have the leaf stone.
The
That's
leaf
my
stone.
favorite one.
The leaf stone. We gonna get a fucking leafeon up in here.
Yep.
That's the
Damn.
glowy stone right
The
there.
glowy stone. The glow stone. I like that better. That's
Glow
great.
stone.
Damn,
I
JJ,
get
that's
it.
a 6 set. What the fuck? That's cool.
All of the
Isn't that
handles
one of the
will
defaults?
also come
This is the
in all of those
defaults.
shapes.
Yeah.
So there's
I
a
like
couple
the
more-
handles.
A couple more questions. Does each chip come with a case if you want to? Yeah, so each chip is going to come with a little silicon 3D printed case, right?
I got you.
Yeah, one of those little goofy guys. So it's not just the stone. Oh my god. So it's not just a chip or electronics. It will be wrapped in a little condom for you. Don't worry about that. It also fits in Amazing 4.0 cases. So if you want to fit them in 4.0s, great news. They fit great.
That's what mine are in.
Someone else asked, do I need to get, so I'm going to want 10 chips. Where did that question go? Hang on. So if I have to buy 10 individual chips and a dock all individually, yes, that is exactly how that works. It'll basically get you a $30 discount, and then the dock will cost $30, so it'll all come out to about $150. Do they come with the recharge dock? The recharge dock is separate. You have to buy that separate. Let me see where else we got questions
And
here.
charge chips individually with a USB-C.
Yeah, so you can charge them individually with a USB-C, or you can plug them into the case, which then plugs into a USB-C in order to split the power.
Right.
Um,
So if you start getting like 2 or 3 or 4 chips, you're gonna want to start to consider getting a case. You don't need it. You can get by with just your regular USB-C cable, like JJ showing off. But yeah,
I would recommend
it.
getting a case. It's great for having. It's great for having a place to carry around your set. It's great to having for having at the event when you want to charge your stuff.
It's the damn coolest thing I fucking own.
It's so fucking cool, honestly. Sorry if this was asked before. Would I buy 10 individual or is it one set? No, so you'll buy 10 individual lights. 10 individual lights will cost you basically $150, and then the discount comes in that gives you $30 off. And then if you want to get a case, the case costs $30 and comes out to something around $150 plus shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically you're going to have the coolest set of lights. How bright can these puppies go? I'm glad you asked, because they are uncomfortably bright. If you go and watch the UGC videos on the Lighthouse YouTube channel, if you watch my rounds, because I was using these lights the whole time, obviously, though those are the only rounds you'd want to watch anyways, because I won, so I mean, come on. But no, they are uncomfortably bright on camera, so I think that's...
I actually needed to dial down to medium when filming to get like more of the color to show up, because they're really damn bright.
But they have a universal brightness control, so
Correct.
It's not like you're stuck with them being this bright. You can universally dim them or brighten them. I'm a psycho and leave them on full brightness.
Oh, of course, of course.
You can absolutely control that without having to individually mess with your color sets. You could just do it globally.
High key, the global brightness setting is one of the pieces of user-friendly tech that you have included in this, Shane, that is just like, it's so... What's the word I'm thinking of? Intuitive, and yet nobody would have put it in if you didn't do it. Same thing with the kill switch. I fucking love the kill switch.
The kill switch is good.
Is a god save.
I love how much you guys love that. Yeah, like it's so cool because half of the features in there are things that are from the Vortex and the older products that I made. A lot of them are from, like, the other half are from me and Daniel's work combined. But like I'm pretty sure the forced sleep was Daniel's idea, and then we went back and forth on it. But yeah, that it's so valuable. We realized that not having to unplug your batteries to get the effect of what previously you would have to unplug your batteries for is just really good. Damn, that's a sick set.
I consistently, when I'm making sets or I'm just navigating through my glove set, there's times where I just end up in a menu that I don't want to be in.
Mhm.
And
Right.
like, yeah, just to like show like, oh, I don't want to be somewhere. All I have to do is just hold
Just
it.
hold
It'll
it until it
eventually
dies.
shut off and unsafe.
And then it goes back to what you were doing before you were clicking, which is just so smart. It's just like, I'm fucking up. No, you're not. You're good. You're fine.
You're fine.
Relax.
You're fine.
Relax. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Shh, shh. It's literally just stop crying. Go to sleep.
Honestly. We're getting asked about iNova brightness comparisons, so I think we can segue into this. For those who are not aware, these have iNova functionality.
iNova mode.
iNova mode, also called keychain mode.
Keychain mode. Because we don't
Keychain
like
mode's
getting
good.
sued.
Sure. Daniel came up with keychain mode. I thought that was very clever.
Keychain mode was very clever. I like that one a lot. Good
So
stuff,
this
Daniel.
is going to have the hold function as well as the timer. It's not exact because iNovas are really difficult to get like exactly correctly. Also, they have a multicolor mode where instead of giving you the solid ribbon of all of your colors at once, they cycle through the colors. So you'll have M1, M2, M3 of each individual color that you have programmed in on the set, which is super rad.
What? That's so cool.
Yeah, so instead of it like doing this weird blended thing, you can actually do multicolor impacting with it. Now, the question of comparison to iNova brightness. I mean, when iNova brightness, a lot of it comes down to the bulb that you're using. Inside of iNovas, we usually have what are called ultra brights. And for those wondering, this is an iNova. It's technically an industrial strength survival keychain flashlight.
Let me pause you right there. Let me pause you right there because you're absolutely right. It's an industrial keychain flashlight that was designed by the freaking military in order to put on their guys to see fucking 50 miles away. And let me pause you here for a second because we put these in people's retinas at 2 inches away.
Right.
This is so fucking brilliant.
We do this to people. So
Impacting's fucked up.
impacting is abusive. It's so
abusive.
So
That's what it is, bro. Like, let me. When people say impacting gets you fucked up, yes, it was designed by the military in order to actually get to save people. Like, yes, impacting was designed by the military-industrial complex. It is. Yes, it's abusive.
So these lights were designed by the military-industrial complex. They are bonkers bright. I don't really know if there's any, maybe the Trinities maybe could compare to this, but even then. So let the record be shown, nothing replaces an iNova, nothing compares to an iNova.
Nothing will.
Nothing compares to an iNova, nothing will. So this keychain mode is not intended to be a replacement for iNovas, but we wanted to get it on there because there aren't really a lot of alternatives out there to get get people's feet wet. And impacting can be used in orbiting as well. There are impacting orbiters out there. I've been lucky and gotten a couple of those shows. They're wild. But the point being is that this is a really good duplication of it. So if you get them and you're curious about playing with impacting, these will have this built into it. You don't have to go out and get another light. If you like impacting after you've used them, then you can go out and invest in iNovas.
The fact is iNovas are getting more and more scarce. And this will absolutely alleviate the gatekeeping that is not having iNovas, which does for impacting. So
yes.
There's a question in the chat, Seeking Sense, that says, also, I'm new here. What are iNovas? Spelled E-Y-E Novas. iNovas, spelled iNovas, are actually a light that was made by the company Emissive for the government, for the military in the early 2000s. They're one of the first actual keychain lights that Glovers, light show artists, would steal from Walmart at 10 at a time and put in lights in order to go and put them in people's faces from 2 inches away. And let me reiterate this. They were designed by the government for military soldiers to have as a emergency backup flashlight. That's what the blink mode is. It's a Morse code device that people can see from 50 miles away that we are putting in people's face at 2 inches away. Brilliant.
I
I
did
can't
wanna
wait to get my extra chips.
address the brightness. So is it going to be as bright as an iNova? No, nothing's as bright
No,
as
it
an iNova.
Sorry.
However, here is your comparison. This is an iNova's hotspot up against a Duo hotspot. It's not bad.
It's not
And
bad.
again,
It just
the way
doesn't
that you
compare.
would- it doesn't compare. So the way that you would combat this is you would take the rest of the lights and tune the brightness down on those, and then leave the impacting lights on full brightness so that you could still have that contrast.
That's a
So
good point.
it'll work. It'll definitely work. It'll get your feet wet so that you don't have to shell out, damn close to $100 just to, try out impacting. But nothing
Just to find out that the very well loved chips that you're buying are probably glitchy anyways.
Yes. The market's pretty dry for them. They're pretty hard to get a hold of these days. So
it's very tough to get iNovas, and it's very tough to get iNovas that actually work well. So
yes.
I'm excited to see someone's face when they start getting impacts and the red-blue is switching between thumbs.
Dude, that's
They're
gonna be
just gonna
crazy.
lose their shit.
That's gonna be crazy.
I can't wait to get my
Someone's
extra
gonna
chips.
pioneer that shit and impact in the whole iNova community, whole impacting community is just gonna
Just gonna
fucking
get
go nuts.
blue, red on each thumb. Like, it's just gonna go crazy.
Crazy. Anyways, brightness 100%, banish those rods and cones straight to the abyss. Fuck a rod and cone. I don't need none of that. How comfortable are the casings? I haven't changed them to E-Mazing's casings yet, so let's just put it that way.
I prefer them over the amazing casings. They're more
I
clear.
already-
Black cuticles, and I think they're pretty damn comfy.
Yeah.
I only changed mine because I wanted to use my Pokeballs. Just because it lines up like
It lines up so
perfectly.
perfectly with the middle button. That's
Yeah,
that's so
crazy.
perfect. I love
It
that so
lines
much.
up like perfectly. So
Yeah.
I'm just using those, but his casings are very comfortable.
Mhm.
I've seen
and-
that they come in white.
Yeah, one person requested white. I don't have a listing for colored casings yet, but technically it's possible. They
Yeah,
do come
since
in
it's
pretty
just
much any
TPU,
color.
you could make them just as easy as any other color, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I got pink TPU right there. Just send me the file.
The problem becomes the mode transfer because it's already very limited in the range that it can behave at. Like if you have anything like plastic or a diffuser on the bulb, it's pretty much going to prevent mode sharing. So anytime you're trying to share, you should remove any diffuser you have. Someone told me that they had it in the glove without they pulled the diffuser off in the glove, and then they sent it from one glove chip to another glove chip, but the sender just had its diffuser off. So I don't know if that works. It wasn't designed for that, but yeah, the more stuff you have in the way and the darker or the more opaque that stuff is, the less likely you are to be able to transfer.
Yeah, that's true. I was struggling just with the diffuser and glove the other day, but once you take it out of the glove, it beams it right through. That's for sure. Seeking Sunsets said earlier, where can I see how the different orbit casings look in action? I can't seem to find any pictures. He already went through the different ones that he's got for sale earlier in the stream, so you can roll it back and see it there. But I also believe you have them listed on your website.
They will be tomorrow.
They will be tomorrow. So everything will be listed tomorrow at noon Pacific time. Noon Pacific, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow, the 1st. How good burning retinas? Yes. We burn retinas. That's what we do.
Burn retinas.
I'm happy I get paid tomorrow. Excited to use this randomizer. That's the other thing, is I like to call it not a randomizer. I like to call it like an AI fucking generator.
It's an AI generator.
It's not like really smart AI. It's more like a fucking algorithmic seed engine, but AI sounds more catchy. So
And I don't know if we highlighted this the last time we were talking about the randomizer, but Shane, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what you had conveyed to me, that the randomizer, the AI color generator, is also not exactly random. Meaning if we both use the same seed,
Right.
we will get the same results. So
100%.
instead of having to be like, oh, I have to decode the color set, or I have to figure out a way to transfer it. No, you don't. You just have to have a certain thing inputted into the glove, and you'll get the same results. So it's not even random.
it's not
yeah,
random. That's why I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut off. That's why I keep calling it not a randomizer, and I keep calling it AI or something like that, because when he says
mode generator.
when he says
Pretty
it's an
much already knows what a
algorithmic
glove
seed
set looks
input,
like.
it's so much more than a randomizer.
Right. So to be clear, as much as I appreciate the glowing compliment, it does not use AI in any way. Although that is awesome and it's a cool analogy. What it's doing is it's using a rule set. So it's a lot closer to an algorithm or just like a rule set specifically for making colors. But yeah, so Sari was talking about it's seed based, which means even though it is making randomized results, they are based off of the seed that it was given. And that seed is created from the starting color set. So instead of like having to decode a color set, like she was saying, you could give someone a color set recipe. You either go to one of the default modes, let's say you go to default 3, and then you randomize 7 times. Everyone will have the same result for the 7th randomization of default mode 3, or even a different recipe. I program red, green, blue on one chip, and I make it red, green, blue strobe, and then I randomize 4 times. That will be the same for everybody. It's still random, but the seed is based off of what you started with. So if you have a red, green, blue strobe, everyone gets the same thing from red, green, blue strobe. If you have a pink, green hyper strobe, everyone will get the same thing from that. So yeah,
That's incredible.
Yes, it's very smart. It's very fun, and the way it picks color sets isn't just random either, and that's I think a big thing that you guys are noticing, which is setting it apart so dramatically for you guys. Because previously, when you hear about random is just pick a number 1 to 10. It'll spread out between all of them equally. If you do that, you're always going to get chaos, noise. And instead of doing that, this color or this randomizer will randomly pick a starting point, and then instead of randomly picking all other following points, it will intelligently pick the following colors based on the starting point. That's how it uses color theory. If it gets a red, it knows these colors pair with red. I'll pick these. Or maybe an alternate set with these colors. And so it can really intelligently, I call it intelligent, but it's not intelligence. It's intelligence by design.
Basically never gonna give you a hamburger tent.
It's never gonna give you a hamburger tin. My brother in Christ, why is that so relatable? A hamburger tin. It's just like orange, and it just like flickers green and red, and you hate it. Like why? Why was that so vivid in my fucking brain?
A good glove set looks like.
Oh man, no.
That's pretty much AI to me.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But what's really, really cool is not just how it picks colors, but it can actually read. First, it'll start with a color set, but then it can modify that color set in random ways to make it more interesting and less the same. Like it could double colors. It can increase or lower the brightnesses in a pattern. It can add a reversal of colors. So instead of making a red, green, blue color set, it can make a red, green, blue, green, red color set.
See, that's what's so brilliant to me, and that's why I'll die on this hill. It's artificial intelligence. I don't give a fuck. Like to me, the intelligence is there, and you put it there artificially, so it's artificial intelligence. Fuck it.
I guess that works for me.
Fuck.
Well,
I like JJ's explanation the best. It's no more shitty random.
No more hamburger tins.
That was the best part. Like going through a lot of different glove sets randomizers, no one really has that technology. So
I've clicked through this thing like 40 times, and it hasn't given me anything. I'd say, damn, that was ugly.
That's right now.
That is truly a fucking. That is a reference right there.
When
JJ says nothing was bad.
Was the metric. Can you click like several dozen times without getting something that makes you go, We kept working on it till it was pretty much like, like 1 out of like a couple dozen times is like, It's not even like, it's like,
I don't want that.
Like, yeah. It's like someone else would like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I'm a huge fan of everything that's going on with this duo set. That's for sure.
I've been vibing with this set. It's like purple strobies on the tip with red and yellow hyper strobe on the top. And it just looks so good.
I'm a big fan of that blinking action going on at you with the static stuff. Vincent says, "Will there be instructions that come with all the different light up modes?" So he's already got a video up, right?
Well, there's more than just the video now. I could probably share this because it's coming out tomorrow anyways, and it's more or less completed, but I can share the user guide.
The user guide. He's got the user guide. He's got a whole ass user guide. So no,
Yeah.
he will not be releasing a chip that you have to wave in front of your face in order to get the instructions for. I don't know why that would be something someone would do, but yeah, he wrote down how to actually use. He wrote down actually how to use the chips.
I can't
Because it's not obvious.
I can't share it to the chat because it's a PDF, but why don't I send it to our chat on Discord, and then you could open it up and stream it? Is that hard, Josh?
Well,
You don't have to.
I think what would be the best option would be just to include the link with all the purchases. I don't
know. It's gonna be on the website tomorrow. I just wanted to preview it.
Oh, well then yeah, go ahead, send it over to me. I can pull it up.
Okay, cool.
I thought you meant like where you're gonna have people access it. I was like, I don't know if this is the best place for that, but like, yeah, definitely we can show it.
Yeah, so here's the guide I just sent. It's a PDF, and it's really cool because it's graphic, it's fully linked, it connects to the video, so pretty much it's like a 2-in-1 video and paper guide.
Where did you put it?
Dave says it's already on the site.
Oh.
You don't even gotta be good at gloving anymore.
These
things look so good. Just freaking changing colors in front of you. You could be a total hand waver.
Oh,
Honestly.
I wonder if it's on the site by mistake. I was prepping the site, so it not good at hiding stuff. Uh-oh.
Well, shit, if it's on the site already, just fucking pull it up there.
Yeah, but I don't want him sharing the link because other people may not have found it, and
I mean,
it shouldn't be on the site.
Does it matter because like it's gonna be available tomorrow?
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. If you search Duo, the Duo user guide will pop up, but not the product.
Oh, that's what you mean.
I hope that's what he means because I just tested it and it does pop up the guide.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does.
Thank you, Dave.
But you can't. It's not like you can buy it right now yet. No, that's not a thing. That makes sense.
It's just a secret page and it's kind of ugly, but it pops up.
No, man, this isn't ugly. This looks great. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. There you go. You have it.
This looks great, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, that is the that is the thing. If you actually click the top link at the very, very top, that green link outside of the boxes, or not, yeah, it doesn't matter. It just makes it bigger.
Nice.
That link.
Yeah, bro. This looks great. Look, you got an index.
Yes.
Bro, this looks professional as shit. This looks better than what anything eMazing ever put out. And you've even got links to YouTube where you've got. Oh my goodness, dude.
If you click on any of those red buttons, and it'll take you directly to the timestamp of the video where it walks you through that portion of the tutorial.
That's incredible.
Nice.
You have once again outdone yourself.
And also the index is linked in the same way. So if you're looking at the index and you're looking for a specific part, you click that link in the index and it'll jump you to that page.
This is incredible.
Awesome. Excellent.
So why should we buy duos from Shane when GlowFX announced trios coming out next month? Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
Oh my fucking god. That's definitely Hunter. There's no way this isn't Hunter, right?
Hey, no, real ones know that them Glowtech hoodies are coming.
Those Glowtech hoodies are coming, okay.
That's what we should really care about.
All right. How many flashing patterns at the bottom? So many flashing patterns at the bottom. That's not a question. It's just an exclamation. That's good. We like that. It's way better than any other chip documentation has ever been. I wholeheartedly agree to Dave. That is a big fact. He's even got it color coded. Incredible. But This is great. This is oh my goodness. Look at all of these color patterns, dude. You've got them actually like mapped out and everything. This is so good. You have my goodness. So how long do you have to recharge them? So they last about 4 hours between charges on full on full brightness. If you turn the brightness down, it's probably going to last a little longer. They charge up within 45 minutes. So even if you run them out of battery within a night at an event, you'll be able to use them again just after taking a short little potty break.
Yeah. If you charged them on the way to the bathroom, they would be full charge by the time you got back, or nearly. Yeah. So the runtime it varies greatly because there's your color set. Colors closer to white take more power than colors that are closer to red, green, or blue, because those take multiple diodes, so more power. Having 2 LEDs running instead of 1 takes more power, and having the brightness all the way up takes more power. And then also the flash pattern. If you have a solid ribbon, that takes the most power, and if you have a DOPS or something even blinkier than a DOPS, it takes the least power. So the range on our recent tests can go anywhere from like the 3-hour range if you're using a lot of white and solid, close to solid, all the way up to 8 hours on some of the modes. We had a rainbow DOPS that lasted like 7 hours and 53 minutes or something like that. So it's quite a wide range depending on how you use them. But you can expect 3 to 8 hours, but like on average 4. It's a good.
Definitely not gonna glove for 7 hours at a rave.
Dog, yeah, for sure. You're not gonna glove for 7 hours at a rave. I didn't even do that when I was fucking.
You'd be a total hand waver just the whole time with your gloves on.
You'd be getting carpal tunnel by the end of the night.
I haven't charged I charged these when I got them in the mail. I just like threw them on the charger for a little bit, and I just put them like on the charger right now just for the sake of it, but they last a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, assuming you're not just like just leaving them on for no reason, which pro tip, everybody stop leaving your lights on at events. Stop it. You're just killing your batteries. As long as you don't walk around just like with them on, like be responsible about.
You do not have to personally attack me like this. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't dropping shoes, but apparently we felt the need to put it on.
No, I'm literally that guy walking around with my lights on because I'm like, I got so many battery packs. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, use them how you want, but yeah, I would recommend turning them off when you're not actively giving a show or practicing, because they will last longer. But they should last enough for the night, and if they don't, toss them in the bag for 20 minutes and you'll have a couple more hours easily. And toss them in the bag for 45 minutes and you'll have a full charge. So that should be
honestly perfect for a festival. Absolutely goated.
Oh yeah, you got to have them on to attract viewers.
That's true.
That's not a bad idea, but I would consider that actively using them. Versus just like walking to the bathroom and your fingers are glowing. No, it's not like there are worse choices.
There are worse choices. There are worse things you can do.
Oh yeah, leave their chips on. I like to. I'm an orbiter. I like to turn my chips off. Like I have it sitting here on my desk. We're in a stream. I could have left them on, but I didn't because I want them to be ready for when I want to use them later. I know they're gonna last for the whole stream.
Here's that looks good. Second mode on it.
Oh shit! Do they come with a software like the VORTEX did? So they're how does the software thing work in there?
Right. So there is software for the VORTEX products. That's the VORTEX Orbit, the VORTEX gloves, the Omega handles, and all of those products will work with the VORTEX editor, which is the name of the program. We're polishing up that still a little bit, and all 3 of those products are going to get an update to go with the Duo launch. And what you'll be able to do is take any of those 3 products, use them with the editor, and then wirelessly mode transfer the results to your Duos, and it'll receive anything you can make in the editor.
So you can middle your way to the Duos from the software by using any of your other products.
Right.
That's incredible.
So you will need to use that one of the other 3 products as an intermediate device. Yeah, JJ's got his VORTEX. He could potentially use that right now to flash things onto his Duo that he made in the editor.
That's cool as fuck.
technically you can pretty much make anything that you can make in the editor directly on the chip now, due to some more new features. But in addition to that, you can flash things and have the convenience of using the computer editor. And in the future, we'll have another device that is made to be a dedicated Duo hub, which we're calling the Chroma Deck, and that will connect to the programmer or the editor directly, and it will act as your intermediate Duo device.
It's the Chroma Deck. That sounds so epic.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Sarah, I love that mode.
absolutely incredible. If I don't have a Vortex products, how do I program them? Is it just through the chip or another way? So they're click programmable like any other chip is. The click programming is the most intuitive click programming I've ever seen. You can get through 256 colors with a total of 16 clicks, and it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's about 8 or 9 clicks average, 16 clicks maximum. The furthest color away is 16.
That's crazy. It's just so programmable. Everything about it is just oomph. Now I'm wondering why there's at least 12 of you who haven't smashed the like button on this stream yet. I'm just curious why. You know, I definitely know you like this stream because you've been here for like a long time, and I definitely know you like Shane, so you should smash the like button on his behalf. We are almost time to call it a day, but before we go, who are we gonna get to give us a light show?
I gave last one. No, I gave last one.
I gave last.
That means my camera sucks.
That means Dylan. Dylan, you have to give an upside down light show.
Did you guys see what was visible with this camera?
Doesn't matter. You have to give a light show upside down.
Oh my god! Look at.
Oh yeah, yes, you have to give a light show upside down.
Upside? What do you mean upside down?
I mean upside down.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Upside down.
All right.
We've all had to.
I've done it.
I've done it.
I got you.
Is he gonna?
Is he gonna?
Oh, he's going
Is he
for
gonna?
Is he gonna?
the reach around.
Oh no.
Maybe not.
Where to go? The suspense is killing me.
It's the classic invisible light.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess that counts. Gotta turn on your lights there, bub.
There we go.
Whoa.
Oh, I love.
I mean, I guess I'll count that as upside down.
Just pulled out the tentacle fingers.
He said, "I'll give you the POV." There you go.
This looks upside down to me, man.
There you go. There it is. There it is. Upside down light shows. Let's go.
Upside is totally on the wrong side.
Damn, actually, all of you managed to spam that like button right as I said to do it. That's crazy. You guys are awesome. Thanks for doing that.
First person shows.
I'm gonna be honest. It's because I can't read. LMAO. Very dang. Smash that like button. Thanks, y'all.
We can't read. It's fine.
Not only can you pick 256 colors in the color picker, or the color select, but actually the randomizer can pick from 14 million.
Wow.
That's crazy. So the software can go even harder than.
Right. Those colors are all available in the editor, but it's just impractical to put more than 256 colors.
No, of course.
Like to be fair, like about 10 colors to the left and 10 colors to the right of a color are basically the same color.
Damn.
Like barely like you can't see the difference for the first 5 of them in either direction.
Empiro says, "I'm pretty sure my eyes can only see like 13, let alone 14 million."
Yeah. No, it's true.
Human eyes can only see 30 FPS.
That's how we got to 256, because that seemed like a practical number.
Actually, genuinely, what people will be able to see the difference between. Oh, that makes sense to me. That's awesome. So I think it is about that time to say one person's going to win the opportunity to be the first purchaser of the duos. So if you guys want to have the opportunity to buy your set tonight and not have to worry about waking up tomorrow to get yours, put in the chat a number between 1 and 10. If you see a number ahead of you that is the same number as yours, it doesn't count anymore. So you have to.
1 in 10. We have 30 people here.
Did I say 10? I meant 100. I meant 100. There's 30 people in the chat. So pause. Start over. It's between 1 and 100.
Okay.
And
So
everyone who chose 69, anyone after George A, anyone who chose 69 doesn't count.
And Heroes chose 69 before him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Empiros is the first one who actually put between 1 and 100. So Empiros has 69. Vincent Tombre and George A pick different numbers. Let's JJ says 710. I know that you understand the assignment, sir.
303. You should have put 330.
330.
All right. So go ahead and spam your numbers. Make sure that nobody else picked your number. If someone else picked your number before you, don't be mad at me when they get the thing and not you. It's going to be your job to make sure the number hasn't been picked before. And I'm going to go ahead and get this roll in here in just a second. I'm going to pull up a random number generator.
Nice.
Random number generator between 1 and 100. All right. Okay. Looks like a whole lot of numbers in the chat, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. If you want your opportunity to get yours first, better drop that number quick, because I'm gonna spam this in a few seconds here. Make sure that we got the number generator invisible here. All right, everybody can see the number generator. Everybody got your number in? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Click. 98. 98. Closest to 98 without going over. Who do we got? Anybody?
No way.
Australian friend.
Australia? Did Australia just nail it?
Australia, did you just nail it?
Wait,
Oh my god.
Australia nailed it with the
nailed
98 exactly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That means you don't have to wake up early, buddy. That's crazy. That's amazing. Let's go. All right. Hit up Shane. He'll be the one to take care of you. That's amazing. I love that for y'all. Everybody else, it's not like you're missing out on anything, because tomorrow you're gonna get your chance to buy your set at noon.
I see Lolkin Shuffle X3.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
That's
okay.
the Australian guy. That's your Australian friend for sure.
Oh, that's great.
That's-
Hey, congrats.
That's
dude.
what we're exciting. So
exciting.
tomorrow they're releasing again 12 Pacific time zone, 2 o'clock Central, and 3 o'clock Eastern. StoneOrbits.com. Is it going to be StoneOrbits.com/duos? Is that where they're going to be able to drop? Something like that.
I don't know what the link is going to be yet, but
Okay.
there will. If you go to StoneOrbits.com, there will be a button to click on the landing page that will take you directly to the duos.
StoneOrbits.com, baby. Just go to the homepage and you'll see it there. Hell yeah, guys! I'm so excited for y'all to get your hands on these. These are literally the best thing since sliced bread. Sliced bread might not even compare to these, if I'm being honest. So
It's
really good.
the Stone Age is in fact here, Victor. Ooga fucking booga, indeed. Thanks to my crew for being here. Thanks to Stone again for doing the work and putting out the best light toy we've had since light toys were made in the first place.
Shout out Daniel.
Shout out Daniel for doing a lot of the work too. I know he had his hat in the ring quite a bit. You guys put in work daily, so that's some good shit. Thank you so much for everyone being here. Next week we will be doing something similar. Will be Thursday. It'll be Thursday, so we'll be doing gloving stuff in this chat at 7 p.m. Central Time. Probably doing stuff with duos. If you get a set of duos and you want to be on the stream because you have really good high quality camera stuff, maybe hit me up, because we'll talk about duos for the probably foreseeable future. So thank you all for being here. The 32 of you tuned in, 32 of you still here. That's crazy. Absolutely blow up this link. Send this link to your friends as well. But there will be instructions for how to use the duos on the Stone Orbits website as well. So make sure you check that out too. That'll be it for me. Thank you guys for being here. And don't forget, it's way better to be weird than boring.
Woo.
Peace out.
Thanks, everyone. Hey.